The danger of doubt. Today I want to talk to you about the danger of doubt. I'm sitting here doing my devotions and I am reading in the beginning, right? I'm reading about the creation of the world and at the place where we are exploring the lie of sin, right? And it's the lie of sin where when Satan comes to tempt Adam and Eve in the garden, right? And if we go to Genesis 2:16-17, that's where God says, you are free to eat from every tree of the garden, but you must not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. For on the day that you eat from it, you will certainly die. So the first thing God offers is abundance, and freedom. You are free to eat from any tree except. So there is one thing that God says, don't eat from it because it's not going to do you good. Satan, what does he come and do? The first thing he comes and does is get them to believe in lack, to see only lack, right? And so here in the third chapter, we have Satan coming to Eve and saying, well, did God really say you can't eat from any tree in the garden? So he's already twisting these words and beginning to plant that seed of doubt where she's like, oh, well, no, wait a minute. But then she says, no, God said we may eat from the trees in the garden, but about the fruit in the middle of the garden, God said you can't eat it or touch it or you'll die. And the serpent says, no, that's not true. You're certainly not going to die. The serpent said, in fact, God is wanting to keep this for himself because God knows that if you eat it, you will be like him and your eyes will be opened, right? And so now this is the first time that Eve, that humans, that man is hearing, oh, well, maybe God's lying. Maybe this isn't true. And it's planting that seed of doubt. And as soon as they believed, maybe God's intentions aren't pure. Maybe God is actually trying to save the best for him. Maybe we're living in a place of lack instead of abundance. As soon as they believed that, they acted on that belief and ate that. And that's what changed everything. They experienced shame for the first time. And they moved from a place of operating in the truth of who they are to now operating under the veil, believing these lies that who we are as individuals are people who should be ashamed of how we naturally are. Naked. No, naked and unashamed is how we were called to be. And so be mindful of doubt. Assume best intentions and just